answer. Okay? Kung yan po ay loadings, forces, o kaya ay pressure, yan. But then for dimensions po, okay, sa design po, it should be expressed in a standard size. Okay, so later naman po, I'll introduce to you to what we call these standard sizes. Okay? Yan. And then U-box final answers po. Okay, so yun po yung mga ano natin. And also during the examinations, you would be using our design tables and charts. Okay, so you have received these tables, okay, yung pong ating compilation ng table sa MD, and also yung inyo pong lecture notes, okay? So I have distributed it na kay Miss Ashley. So I hope you have it with you today, okay? Because we will be using it. So, yun pong design tables, gaya po ng binilin ko, wag nyo pong susulatan. Okay? Yun lang pong pangalan po natin ang ilalagay. Because these are used, open tables po tayo kapag po exam. So, if there is any mark po dyan, sa mga values po dyan or sa mga likuran po ng ating pages, then hindi po kayo i-allow to use these tables during the examination. It's either hindi po tayo pakuhanin ng exam or kuhanin po sa atin yung mga tables na yan, wala po tayong magagamit. Okay? Because those values taken from the table, yan po yung mga kailangan natin sa computation. They are not given kasi aparte po nung design is for you to look for these values, okay, from our design tables. Okay, kaya wag niyo pong susulatan, not unless po may ipinadagdag po ako. Okay, so yun lang po yung makikita doon. And aside from that, wag po nating ugaliin na yung nagsosolve po tayo sa a piece of paper tapos isingit natin doon. Okay? So, wala din po mga nakasingit na papel. So, you check this po, okay? Before our exam, make sure that your tables and charts are clean. Okay? Walang kahit anong nakasingit dyan, wala kahit anong marking. Kahit pa po ang nakasingit dyan is not related to MD1 still, kukunin po. Okay? Kaya, i-check nyo po ng maayos. Okay? So, you will be using these tables din naman on your MD2. Okay? Kaya, iingatan nyo po. Lagyan nyo ng cover para hindi kagad din na masira. Okay? So, yun po yung paalala natin for these tables and charts po na gagamitin po natin. Then, open tables and charts during this examination. Not unless, ibigay ko yung video, but then hindi. Parte po kasi yun ng ating MD. Okay? What else? So, you take the exam on the scheduled date. Otherwise, you will not be given a special examination. So, wag po tayo magkakasakit. Okay? So, special examinations, they are given only kapag po special cases lang. Kahit kumaga, talagang ka-excuse ka or talagang pwede kang pakuhanin ng exam. So, that must be verifiable. Okay? So, para po maiwasan natin, okay, hindi tayo po pumunta sa scheduled date, okay, doon din po sa oras, sa tamang oras. Bawal po yung malate, okay? Napakahalaga po ng oras sa design, okay? Kasi medyo mahahaba yung solution natin dito. Baka po hindi tayo makatapos kung late tayong dadating or baka hindi na tayo bigyan ng exam kung late po tayong dadating. Okay? Kaya ano po natin, okay? So, tandaan po natin yung ganun. And any form of cheating, okay, is punishable by a final grade of 5. So, it will be dealt accordingly. Okay? So, do not attempt to look on yung mga katabi po natin. Okay? Kahit po yan ay maghiraman ng calculator, bawal po. Okay? So, maghiraman ng tables, bawal po. Okay? So, kanya-kanya tayo. Okay? Huwag na pong lilingon sa katabi. Basta po lumingon, kukunin na din yung papel. Hindi na din po pakukuhanin ng exam. And I doubt naman po na makakalingon pa kayo pag exam ng design. Okay? Sabi ko nga, mahalaga ang bawat oras, okay, sa design po. Okay, so you will see that po during our um, meet. Okay, pag nagsa-sample problems na po tayo, makikita niyo po yung ibig kong sabihin. Okay? So, do not, kanya-kanya po tayo. Okay? Kanya-kanya po tayo na ah, para matuto doon sa design. Okay? So, never attempt to cheat because that would be penalized accordingly. Okay? So, yun po yung doon sa examinations po natin. Again, purely problem solving po yun. And each of this example, that is 100 points. Okay? So, 100 points po. Allotted na po ang number of points per problem. So, makikita naman po natin yun doon sa atin na questionnaire. Okay? May question po ba tayo doon sa exams? Hello? May may ano po. Okay, very good. So, tayo po ay maging participative ha, para po magkaintindihan tayo, lalo na po pagka ganito na online, okay? So, hindi ko po ma-assess kung naintindihan nyo ay hindi, not unless, sabihin nyo po. Okay? Next, we have po would be the quizzes. Okay? So, quizzes po, that's 25%. So, for the quizzes po, dalawa po itong quiz natin. Okay? So, yung quiz 1 po would be taken before po the midterm. Okay? Yung quiz 2 po before the finals. So, midway po doon sa dalawa. Okay? So, quizzes are added po para mabawasan yung mga topics natin for midterms and finals. Okay? Kumbaga po, yung natakal na doon sa quiz, okay? So, most probably, hindi natin na i-consider on the midterm. Okay? Ganon din po doon sa finals. Okay? Kasi, madami nga po tayong mga kasama dito na topic. So, to minimize yung mga topics po natin, we added these quizzes po. Okay? So, for the quizzes, each of the quiz will weigh 12.5. Okay? So, half po nitong 25. So, 12.5%. Okay? So, ang pinagkaiba lang po ng dalawa, aside from the percentage weight ng quiz po natin, okay, yung quiz po natin would be combination of problem solving and yun pong objective type. But then the objective type will not exceed 20 points. Okay? So, ano yung nasa objective type natin? Okay? So, objective type po, yun po ay design terms, okay? Machine design terms. Just like the board examination po, okay? Meron po tayong mga design terms na dapat malaman, okay? So, we will include that po on our quizzes. Again, maximum of 20 points lang naman. Okay? So, ang gagawin nyo po, okay, during your free time, okay, you can browse po yung atin na ah, textbook, okay, yung other references sa design, and also yung mga ano po natin, yan po ating mga reviewers sa design. Okay, so you look for the design terms. So yun po yung pahinga nyo ngayon, okay? Yung magbasa ng mga design terms so that will be familiar with those terms. Hindi po masasayang yung mga pagbabasa nyo na yan. Kasi even on our compre examination, even on our board examination, these terms are included. Okay? So once naman po you are familiar with these terms, hindi nyo na naman po yan makakalimutan. It would always be familiar. Okay? You would always be familiar with that term once na na-encounter mo na po yung term. Okay? So yun po ang kasama doon sa ating mga quizzes. Okay? And these quizzes, these are to be conducted face-to-face also. Okay? Yun nga lang, hindi po siya katulad ng midterm and finals na siya ay department. So, hindi po. It would only be on our class. Okay? So, sa klase lang natin yan, iko-conduct yung mga quizzes po. Okay? So, 100 points din po ang allotted per quiz. Okay? So, problem solving. Okay? And then, at most na 20 points po for our design. or for the objective type. Okay? So, yun po yung sa quizzes. And just like that of yung sa ano po natin sa examinations, so same ruling will be applied. You will be using also here your um, design tables and charts. Okay? Ang pinagkaiba nga lang yun, ang schedule, okay, yung ano po natin, yung meron po tayong objective type, okay, and ano pa, ah sa klase po at hindi departmental. Okay? So, yun po yung sa quizzes. And then, next would be yung design works. Okay? So, to comprise the remaining 25% course grade, you have your design works. Okay? So, for each of the topic, we have set of design works. Yan po ay makikita nyo doon sa ating lecture notes. We have the compiled lecture notes. Okay? So, that will guide you po sa klase po natin. Okay? So, the design works are included na po dyan sa ating lecture notes. Okay? So, for the design works, that is to be written po on a long bond paper. Again, long bond paper with 1-inch borderline visible. Again, visible borderline po of 1 inch. Long bond. So, dun po natin ilalagay ang ating mga design works. And due for each design work would be yun pong ating face-to-face meet. Okay? So, dun po natin isa-submit. Sa face-to-face meet natin yung mga design works po natin. And these are to be assigned siguro doon sa kakatapos nung atin na yun. Okay? This is to gauge your learning on the particular topics. And this will also help you review for the quizzes and the major examinations. Okay? So, dito po sa design, you will not learn not unless you solve on your own. Okay? So, there are different design considerations na pag binasa mo lang po sa lecture notes natin yung mga sample problems, hindi mo po siya matutunan. Okay? Kaya I advise po, kahit po nandyan na yung atin na sample problems, okay, you work on your own, you solve on your own. Okay? So, yung practice po ng pagsosolve, dun po tayo matutunan. Kahit po titigan natin ng titig yung solution, okay, na nakasulat sa lecture note or naka-indicate po sa mga libro, hindi po natin yan matututunan. Not unless po tayo mismo ang mag-solve po at gumawa. Okay? So, yan po yung tandaan po natin dito. Okay? So, the grade for the design works, okay? So, anuhin lang po natin. I-compile po natin. And then, we take the average of this grades ng mga design works. Yun ang ilalagay natin on the course grade po natin na 20, comprising of the 25%. Okay? So, that makes up po yung 100% of our course grade. So, input to the class record would be by the number of points again. Okay? Say, for example, midterm exam, you obtain 70 points over 100. So, we'll have there 70 as the input grade. Okay? Say, sa finals po, we obtain 20 points over 100. Di 20 po ang ilalagay natin. Okay? And then, i-multiply lang po natin na percentage weight. O, 70 times 25%. Tapos yung isa naman, say 20 times 25%. So, yung dalawang quizzes, i-average po natin. Halimbawa, nakuha natin is 80. So, average yung dalawa times 25%. Tapos, doon sa lahat ng design works, ang average na, say, 85 times 25%. Tapos, yung sagot po nila, i-add lang po natin lahat. Okay? That will give you the total number of points. Okay? So, yun po yung total number of points. So, ang aim po natin is to get 60 and above. Okay? 60 points and above. Kasi yung 60 points po, yun po yung passing natin. And that 60 points, yun ay equivalent 75% or transmuted to 75%. 60 point, equivalent to 75%, yan po yung equal sa 3 na numerical rating natin na nakikita natin sa system. So, yun po yung passing. Okay? So, that is how you will be graded dito po sa MD1. Okay? So, sana po maliwanag po iyan. Okay? And then, for the intended learning outcomes, okay? So, at the completion of this course, at the end of the semester, then each one of you should be able to, okay? So, ano ang dapat nating natutunan at the end of the semester, okay? One, you should have solved problems involving different types of stresses in machine elements, okay? So, alam natin dapat yung mga type of stresses in machine elements. So you have there the tensile test, compression test, flexural, shear, yan, okay? So dapat we are able to solve problems relative to this, okay? The second one, you apply the design considerations, procedures, codes, and manufacturer's table, charts, and figures in designing the shaft, the key, the coupling, power screws, springs, and gears. Okay? So, ito po yung mga particular mechanical component. Okay? So, dapat alam po natin gamitin yung mga tables and charts, and we also follow design consideration procedures. Okay? In designing the pathway. Okay? And the pangatlo, analyze design solutions to meet performance requirements, material properties, manufacturing aspects, availability, and the cost. Okay, so here naman po, still following the design procedure, okay, you have to see alin ba sa mga design options, okay, ang pinaka dapat natin gamitin. Okay, we have to select. Okay, and then last is to evaluate results of a variety of design solutions for mechanical system components. Okay? So given different design options, pipiliin natin alin ba yung pinakatamang gamitin. Alin ba yung dapat na sizing ang aking i-apply for this component. Okay? So yan po yung dapat na matutunan natin at the end of this course. If you are able to obtain the following, then you will pass. Okay? So, yan po yung ating indicator or mga objective on this particular course. Okay? Now, for the textbooks, you will be using, our textbook would be yung Design of Machine Elements by Bandili. Okay? And then for other books, references, you have here the stick. Okay? And then, para mas madali para sa inyo in summarized form, okay, we have our lecture notes. Okay? Kasi yung lecture notes po natin is taken from these references. Pinagsama-sama lang po natin. Okay? But then, do not, wag po natin i-confine yung atin pong mga sarili in the only, in this lecture note only. Okay? So, hindi po yun yung babasahin lang natin. You have to be familiar also with this textbook at saka yung mga books po na ito, references on machine design. Okay? Baka po mamaya may magtanong sa atin, o ano ba ang ating libro sa machine design? O ang sasabihin nyo is, yan yung lecture note ni Ma'am Rosel. So, hindi yun. Okay? These are our textbook. These are our references. Okay? So, we simply make use of the lecture notes para yung mga magagandang nakikita natin from each of these references, pagsama-sama po natin. Okay? Same thing with yung design tables. Okay? Yung design tables in particular is taken from these fairs. Okay? The fairs book. Okay? Kumaga, inano lang po natin dyan, inadapt lang po natin. And there are other na mga tables and charts dito kay fairs. So, ang kinuha lang natin ay yung gagamitin lang natin on MD1. Okay, but then part of it din, nandun na din sa, magagamit din on your MD2. In particular are the properties of the selected steels. Okay? So, dito po yung ay baka mamaya ang reference mo ay yung aking lecture notes. So, hindi po. Ang reference po natin ay ito. Okay? So, dyan po yun, kid. So, pinagsama-sama lang po natin, kinumpile lang po natin yung magaganda po natin at alam natin na gagamitin. Okay? Coming from these references. And then for your lecture notes naman po, unlike the design charts and table, pwede nyo po yung sulatan. Okay, dyan po kayo mag-solve. Okay, dyan po kayo magsulat para po guided din kayo. So sabi ko nga po, even though it contains already the sample problems, mas maganda po is you resolve. You solve on your own. Kasabay habang nagle-lecture po tayo. Okay? Now, for the IGA, alin po ang inano natin diyan? Alin po ang kasama po natin diyan? You have their knowledge, competence, okay? And of course, itong critical and systems. So that will aid you po to demonstrate your learning doon po sa mga nauna nating courses on the basic sciences and also the mathematics, okay? And you would deal here po really with the um, ano po yun natin, okay, the skills on how you really solve for or design for the mechanical components. Same thing with your SO, okay, you have their discipline knowledge and design and development of solutions. Same thing with your CDIO skills that are to be developed, discipline knowledge and reasoning. Now, this is yung sinasabi ko po na grading system kanina. Okay? So, our passing by the number of points, it would be yung 60. At yung 60 po, yun po yung tinatransmit natin equivalent to 75%. Okay? And that 75%, yan po yung passing natin equivalent. Okay? So, if you obtain there a mark of 2, therefore, your grade is in between this or within this range, 85 up to 87. Okay? So, here, sabi ko nga po, passing is your 75. So, if you incur a grade below 70, then you'll get a grade of 5. Okay? If you obtain naman po a grade of 70 up to 74 in the transmuted grade, it will be given an appropriate remedial activity. When you say remedial activity, in particular, you will be given a removal examination. Okay? In which the final grade should be either passing or failure. Okay? So if you pass the removal exam, then your grade would be 3. Okay? But then if you fail on the removal exam, the grade would be 5. Right? So for the removal exam, it would be comprehensive. It would be cover to cover. So all topics discussed in MD1, that would be its coverage. Okay? So it can be a combination of problem solving and design tools, okay? Or objective type. Okay? The same thing, 100 points po yun. And same ano po, policies will be applied just like that of the major examinations. Okay? Pinagkaiba lang po kapag removal exam, hindi na po yan departmentalized. Okay? So I will be simply sending the list of those who will take the removal exam and i-schedule din po natin. Okay? So failure to take the removal exam would mean a grade of. Okay, so makikibalita po tayo after po ng finals, edi after checking po our paper and computing our grades, and then tsaka po tayo magkakaroon ng list, tsaka po natin i-schedule yung removal exam po natin. Okay? Now, you can also be given a grade of INC. Okay? ANC if you have their incomplete submissions say of the requirement. Halimbawa po, wala tayong isang midterm exam. Okay? And As per your reason naman po, if it is reasonable, then I can allow you to take another examination for it. Okay? So, you can be given an INC in that purpose. Okay? Pero kung hindi naman po siya valid, then I'll just mark it 0. Okay? Kasi hindi ka dapat kuhanin ng exam. So, I'll just make it 0. Same thing with the classworks, okay? Or the design work po natin. Kung hindi ka po nakapag-submit ng design work, I simply mark it 0. Okay? So, ganun. So, yung INC po, yun ay kung yung requirement po na na-miss natin, okay? At yung reason nyo po for not as submitting such requirement is valid, then I can have that your grade would can be an INC. Okay? But it does not guarantee na yung INC grade po natin will lead to a passing mark. Okay? So upon computation, upon submission, and you come up with your final grade, okay? Eh kung ano po yung makompute natin, eh di yun po yung ibibigay natin na grade. Okay? Kung baga kahit po nag-submit ka na nun, but still your grade is below 70, then you'll have INC over 5. So, ganun po yun. Okay? May question po dun? Hello?
Wala naman.
Wala po.
Okay. Kung yung iba po, kung hindi po makapagsalita, you can just have the icon po, okay? Para po naintindihan ko na hindi lang si Miss Ashley ang nakikinig na dito, kundi lahat kayo ay nakikinig. O si Christian, okay? Kasi sila lang yung nagsasalita. So yung iba, pwedeng yan. Kung hindi makapagsalita, edi kahit icon, kahit po din isa naiyak o natawa o kung ano man, nag-isip yan. Okay? So, pwede po iyon. Okay? Para alam ko lang na andyan pa po kayo. So, maliwanag po pa yung grading system po natin. Okay? And then we have here po the class policies. Okay? So, sa class policies naman po, unahin po natin yung attendance po natin. Okay? So, prompt and regular attendance of students is required. Okay? Although this is not really a part of our components ng grade, okay, we check pa rin po your attendance notice. Okay? So, bakit po chine-check pa rin yung attendance sa klase? Okay? We can correlate po kasi our attendance with your performance in the class, lalo na po sa design. Okay? Kung paliban-liban ka po dyan, okay, lalo mo pong hindi yan maiintindihan. Okay? Hindi po yun ganito kabilis maintindihan. Kasi hindi po lahat ng design considerations are written on the book. Okay? So, there are those, we need critical thinking. Okay? Tayo po mismo yung magja-judge as to kung alin ba yung tamang dapat natin gamitin doon sa design po natin. Okay? Kaya sabi ko nga pag nag-absent ka dyan ay dapat you should have catch up kaagad. Okay? Kasi hindi mo maiintindihan yung mga kasunod. Okay? Kung sa basic pa lang, paggamit pa lang ng design tables natin, hindi mo na alam gamitin. So how can you pursue with your design? Okay? Kaya I do check this attendance. Okay? Para makita po natin, okay, how is your performance related to your attendance. Okay? So, to aid me po in checking the attendance, okay, again, I will ask po Miss Ashley, okay, as your coordinator for the class, okay, to help me doon po sa attendance po natin. Okay? So, after each meet po, okay, ID kung tayo po ay naka-online, will take a screenshot. So, you open your camera po for the attendance check. Okay? Para po alam natin na nandyan po kayo. Okay? So, yun po yung gagawin natin for kapag online. Kapag po naman face-to-face, then we could have po the natin, the ISO form, yung attendance. Doon naman po tayo magsasign, okay? Lalagay yung name and then your signature as the evidence for your, ano po, doon sa klase. Okay? As evidence na andun po kayo dun sa klase. Okay? So, yun po yung para dun sa attendance content. Okay? And total unexcused absences shall not exceed 10% of the minimum number of hours required for the course per semester. Okay? So, and then we have 18 weeks for the entire semester. Okay? So, bawal po tayong mag-absent. Okay? Kasi binibilang po natin kung ilan. Okay? And if you incur po yung mga absences na yan, then you can be dropped from that. Okay? You would be marked 5. Okay? So, that is for our attendance. The second one would be missed examination. So, parin naman po ay nasabi ko na kanina. Okay? You attend po the scheduled examination. Okay? And on time. You will not be given special examination not unless very valid po yung reason. Okay? And in such cases po, okay, ay hindi na po ako nagbibigay ng special exam. Okay? So, mas mahirap po pag tayo ay umabsent. So, maari po, okay, kung valid yung ating exam, maari doon ka na lang sa removal. Yun yung magiging kapalit ng isang exam natin. Okay? So, anong mangyayari? Mas mahaba yung atin na magiging, dun, ang ating magiging coverage. Okay? Kaya wag po tayong absent. Okay? Lalo na kapag exam. Okay? And then, academic dishonesty. Okay? That includes acts such as cheating during exam or plagiarism in any other work. Okay? So, sabi ko nga, huwag na lilingon sa katabi. Hindi po ako tumatanggap ng explanation pag nakita kita na lumingon kahit na anong pakay mo sa paglingon na yan or nag-abot ka ng calculator or kahit ballpen or hindi. Okay? Kukunin ko na po yung iyong papel. Okay? Dapat po tayo ay maging responsible enough for our mga gagamitin. O alam po natin ang gagamitin, dapat meron tayong design tables, meron tayong straight edge for example, okay? Meron tayong ballpen, meron tayong ating calculator, okay? So wala na po dapat tayong magiging hihiramin pa o magiging pakay sa ating mga katabi, okay? So we shall work on our own. Kaya hindi po dapat kang ngalingon sa katabi or makipagkwentuhan sa iyong katabi. Okay? So, ganun din po, katulad ng binanggit ko kanina, wala po tayong mga nakasulat doon sa design tables. Wala tayong nakastore ng mga equations or formula sa ating calculation. Okay? Dapat po'y malinis ang ating calculator. Okay? So, yan po ang tatandaan nyo. Once na may makita po dyan sa calculator ninyo, so, before the start po ay i-unclear nyo na lahat ng nakastore nyo dyan na equations. Okay? Otherwise, hindi ka po makakakuha ng exam. Okay? You will be marked 0. And worst, okay, you will be tagged as having this academic dishonesty. Okay? To be penalized accordingly. Okay? So, tandaan po natin. And then for the plagiarism naman po, it would be on our design works. Okay? So sa design works po, you're encouraged to discuss with your classmates, okay? Para maintindihan talaga natin yung process. Okay? Mahalaga din naman po yung nag-group study tayo. Okay? Para yung hindi mo alam, pwede mong itanong doon sa mga kasama mo. Okay? Kung nahihiya ka po na magtanong sa akin during class, baka pag kayo ay nag-group study, nag-aaral kayo, o working on our design works, pwede po tayo magtanungan, okay? Exchange po ng mga ideas. Pero, make sure you work on your own. Okay? O, baka naman pati pangalan ng kaklase, may kopya mo. Okay? So, dito po sa design, madali po makita yung nagtulad lang. Okay? Kasi nga, may iba-ibang design considerations po tayo. At kita po dyan yung mga nangopya. Kasi po halimbawa, may assumptions ka. Alangan naman yung assumption mo ay the same sa assumption na klase. Di alam na nagkatuladan na yan. Kaya hindi po posible dito sa design. Huli po dito yung nangungopia lamang. Okay? So, sabi nga, you can discuss po. Okay? But then, merely copying someone else's work, yun po yung hindi tama. At yun po ang tinatawag natin as the plagiarism. Okay? So, wag po natin yung gagawin. And then what else? So you have there yung dropping. Okay? So sa dropping naman po, it must be made official by accomplishing a dropping form and submitting it to the registrar's office. Okay? So i-accomplish po natin iyon before the midterm examination for we to be officially dropped. Okay? So, kailangan po sa registrar's office po. Hindi po yun sa akin isasubmit. Okay? Kasi, it is only the registrar's office who have this option sa atin pong portal na mag-drop. Okay? But then, if you hindi mo po yun inayos, okay? So, you will be given a grade 5, okay? By the INSET. Okay? So, it does not apply only sa klase po natin, sa lahat po yan. Okay? And then next, we have here a tentative weekly schedule. Okay, so ito po yung mga weeks. Okay, at ito po yung atin na mga topics to be discussed per week. Okay, so this will guide you po for advanced reading on the topics. Okay, you have here also the reading list coming from our textbook, okay, or other references, okay. So, yan po, okay. Week 1 is for the orientation and introduction. Yung week 1 po natin, yung last week na hindi po tayo nagkaroon ng meeting kasi inaayos pa yung mga schedule. Okay, kaya I have it now, okay, before I start with the main topic. Okay, so first topic would be the analysis of simple stresses. Okay, so from our mechanics of deformable bodies, we come up with the different stresses. Okay, diba noon, na-stress tayo during your second year kasi yun yung dinidiscuss natin, stress and strain. Okay, so bubuklatin ulit yung notes nyo doon. Okay, yun kasi ang first part natin. Tensile stress, compressive stress, shear stress, okay, flexural stress, yan. How do you solve for these stresses? Yan po yung topic 1 natin. Okay? And then, topic 2 would be the tolerances and the allowances. Okay? When you say tolerances, allowances, okay, yan po yung nilalagay natin to incorporate safety on our design. Okay? Para po halimbawa, di po ba yung damit? Yung damit, kung mapapansin nyo, kung magpapatahi ka ng damit, laging may allowance. Okay? So, what is that allowance for? Okay? It is for, expansion na, tumaba ka. Hindi meron kayong pag-aanuhan, may pag-a-adjustan. Okay? So, halimbawa, kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga nagagawa ng kalsada, halimbawa yung bagong kalsada, anong ginagawa dyan? It's simply a concrete mixture. So, yung isang buong haba ng kalsada, hindi po yan lalatagan ng buong concrete. Okay? So, hahati-hatiin po yan into parts. Okay? Ito munang kalahati. Tapos, bago mo ilagay yung another half, naglalagay ka po ng space in between. Okay? So, hindi agad inilalapat dun sa una mong nilagay. Meron kang space in between na inilalagay. That is, yun po yung magiging allowance niya or tolerance niya. Okay? Kasi, we know that the materials expands when heated. So, same thing with yung mga karsada na yan. So, kapag summer po, there is corresponding expansion. So, yung gap po is computed. Na kapag nag-expand yung part 1, nag-expand yung part 2, it will, close the gap. Okay? Kaya, yan, makuklose din. Okay? So, computed na po yung gap na nakalagay doon. Okay? Hindi po agad ilalapad doon, hindi agad magkakaduktok. So, anong nangyayari kung wala tayong gap na inilagay? Okay? So, doon mo nakikita, mamaya, nakita mo yung kalsada mo alon-alon. Okay? Kasi, walang nilagay na allowance, okay, for the expansion. Okay? Kung kaya mamaya nakita mo, may instant humps yan. O buti sana kung kung pantay-pantay at naisa isang lugar. But then makikita mo ay tatalbog-talbog yung yung mo, yung sasakyan mo doon sa kalsada. It is because of the expansion. Okay? Kasi hindi ka naglagay ng mga allowances and tolerances on your design po. Okay? So, yun po yung ating topic. Topic 3 is variable stress analysis. Okay? Ma'am, yung pinagkaiba nitong topic 3 with that topic 1. Okay? Topic 1 is simple stress. Ito naman, variable stress. Okay? Ano po yung difference ng dalawa? Pag siya ay simple stress, parang halimbawa, yung tension. Okay? Kung tension stress yan, hinila mo lang ng isang beses. Okay? And define mo yung amount. Ano mo ba siya hinila? Tapos, isang beses mo lang in-apply. Pero pag sinabi natin na variable stress, ano yan? Ilang beses mo ginawa, ilang beses mo in-apply yung load, tapos yung amount ng force na in-apply mo, pwede paiba-iba. Okay? So, ganoon. So, if you are to compare that two, alin kaya yung mas mahirap i-design? Yung naka-define, okay, naka-fix yung amount ng force na in-apply mo at isang beses lang, o yung pabago-bago at madaming beses. O, ikaw nga, Miss Regina? Miss Reyna pala. Sorry. Reyna Margaret. O, alin kaya doon sa dalawa? Kung ikaw yung magde-design, simple stress o yung variable stress? Alin doon yung mas mahirap i-design? Miss Reyna?
Yung variable stress po.
Correct. Okay. So, it will be the variable stress. Kasi, pabago-bago nga. Hindi mo alam. Saan magbabase ng design ko? Doon ba sa pinakamataas? Doon ba sa pinakamababa? O sa average value ba? O saan? Okay? Kasi nga, paiba-iba yung ina-apply mo na load sa kanya. Hindi katulad ng isa ay, nakafix siya, ganito lang yung weight niya, ganito lang yung load niya. So, hindi ka lang nakabase, nakafocus ka sa amount na yun. Okay? So, dito, nagbabago ba? Okay? O, dito, meron po tayong dalawang klase. Yung isa with stress concentration, yung isa without the stress concentration. Okay? With and without. O, kung mapapansin nyo, halimbawa, yung monoblock chairs natin na ginagamit dito sa university. Yung monoblock chair natin, yung likod, okay? Mapapansin mo yung likod may butas. O, may parang may doon, may design siya na may butas yung likod. Or even yung upuan mo, minsan nakita mo doon sa tapat ng puwet mo, may butas din. Okay? Yung upuan niya sa tapat ng puwet may butas din. Okay? Bakit kaya may butas iyon? Okay? O, ibig sabihin, it has a purpose, it has a function. So, maari palabasan yun ng hangin. O, kung nautot ka, edi doon lalabas sa na yun. Kaya siguro may ganun, may butas. Kung yun naman nasa likod, bakit siya may butas? Siguro ay dahil for ventilation. Kasi alam natin, if it's a plastic, ay medyo mainit. Okay? So, to guide us po para for comfort, ang nilalagyan siya ng butas para mayroon tayo for ventilation. Okay? So, may purpose siya. So, kasama siya doon sa requirement ng design. Then, yung mga ganoon, yung mga butas na yun, it serves as a stress raiser. Okay? Kasi kung buo yan, mas matibay. Wala yung butas na yun. Kung nagkaroon ng butas, pwede po kasi yung pagsimulan ng crack. Okay? O, pag nagkaroon na ng crack, hindi masisira ka agad. Kaya yun yung sinasabi natin na with stress concentration. Okay? Pero hindi pwede nating iwasan dahil need mo yun sa design eh. Okay? Palabasan po siya ng utot. Palabasan po siya ng for ventilation po yan, yung nasa likod na yan. Kaya need natin. Okay? So, hindi mo pwedeng alisin kasi yun yung required bukod sa design. Okay? Kaya anong gagawin? Compute ng dimensions, isasama mo. Kaya na merong ganyan. So, you have to ensure na hindi siya magkakakrak, hindi siya masisira doon sa parte kung saan merong stress raiser. Doon sa may butas na yon. Kailangan palakasin mo na hindi siya masisira. Okay? Ito po yun. So, yung with, yun yung may ganon. Yung hindi naman, yun po yung without the stress concentration. And then, from topic 4 po, doon sa pinakahuli, diyan na po tayo ngayon, naka-specific na po tayo on particular mechanical component. So, yun po yung sinasabi ko kanina. From topic 1 to 3, na ano po yan, naka-general pa po. Any machine member loaded with a certain type of force. Okay? Pero pagdating po sa topic 4, siya po'y naka-specific na po tayo kung anong mechanical equipment or component ang i-design natin. So, topic 4 po is for a shaft of different loads. And then, we have po for 5 is cassette coupling. Topic 6 would be your screws and fasteners. 7 would be the mechanical springs. 8 po is power screws and 9 po would be gear. Okay? So, ito rin po yung mga topics nyo sa MAEL. Okay? Ano lang pinagkaiba katulad dito sa gears? You're after here the specification of the gears. Okay? Say, spur gear ay helical, yan, bevel gear, yan. So, we are after the dimensions of the gear. Doon po sa MAEL, anong ginawa natin dyan? We simply have the presentation of this gear. Paano ba dinodrawing yung atin na mga gears po na iyan. Okay? And then we have our velocity analysis. Yan. So, yun po yung sa MAEL. Pero dito po would be the finding the correct dimensions or specifications of these mechanical members. Okay? Or machine members. So, yan po yung topic sa design 1. So, yung mga iba, yung po mga belts, conveyor, wire rope, yun po ay nandun na sa design. Okay? So, pinaghati po yung dalawa para lahat ng mechanical component mai-address po natin. And then, this is yung week number to which the assessment task would be given. Okay? So the midterm exam would be on the 9th week and the finals would be on the 17th week. Okay? And then for the quizzes, you have their 6th week and 12th. Okay? And then for the design works, you have their 8 and 16. So ito 8 and 16, these are simply for culmination of all the design works for the particular period. Ari po ay yung sa midterm. So, kung ilan man pong design work po, ilang topic yung na-discuss natin, okay? So, dito po yun, i-consider lahat sa 8th week, okay? And then, ito naman po, yung para sa finals on the 16th week. So, dyan po natin siya iipunin, lalagyan ng summary. Okay? Pero yung submission po niyan, okay, halimbawa, design work number 1. So, due po yun doon sa ating face-to-face meet. Okay? So, iipunin lang po natin up to this para po ma-compute natin yung midterm grade. Okay? After po the midterm exam. So, ito po sa midterm exam, ang kasama, all design works, okay, to be submitted on the 8th week, okay? Kailangan po kumpleto na on the 8th week para po maisama natin doon sa midterm grade. Okay? Ganon din naman po dito. And then following are the mapping of the assessment task to the SO, IGA, CDIO, and the SDG. Okay? So, yan po ang copy po nitong ating syllabus. I-upload ko na lang po. Once this is signed po, I will upload it na lang po to our classroom. Okay? So, I hope everyone has joined na po doon sa classroom. Okay? Okay, so I think that is all for the syllabus. May question po tayo?
Wala po.
Okay, so wala po. So I'll stop the presentation na po. Then we'll start with our table. Okay? The first part po nito, okay, bago po ako magpunta doon sa topic 1 po natin, is the use of our design tables and charts. Okay, so yun po yun. Kailangan po familiarization of the tables and chart. Okay, yun po yung una po natin na dapat alam. Kasi nga po, dun po natin kukunin yung values natin for the computation. Okay? So, I hope you have with you po the copy. Okay? So, saglit lang po. Pakikuha niyo po yung copy and then punta po tayo sa module 1 natin. Prepare ko lang po yung presentation for the module. Pakikuha po nung ano natin ha, design tables and ano po, charts. Yun po ang gagamitin natin. Yun pong ring bind. Okay. So we have here our module 1. Okay. So what is then machine design? Okay. So when we say machine design, we are to find the most suitable dimension. Okay. So ito po yung aim natin. To find the most suitable dimension. When we say the most suitable dimension of the machine member, it should be a safe dimension. Okay. So when you say safe dimension, it should satisfy the strength requirement. And then the other one is yung economics. Okay? So yung dapat yung dalawa, dapat po ay ma-accomplish po natin parehas. Okay? So masabi lang po natin na siya safe. Okay? If it satisfies this. Okay? So yan po ang aim natin dito sa design. You find the most suitable dimension of the machine member. Okay, halimbawa po, if it's a shaft, then you find the diameter of the shaft, right? So what would be the safe dimension of the shaft? Okay? Pero hindi lang safe, ibig sabihin natin is the strength requirement. Okay? Strength requirement would mean it could handle the load to which it is designed. Okay? Hindi lang po yun doon. Okay? Kailangan din, it follows yung economic side of it. Okay? Kaya po, sabi ko all kanina, doon sa orientation natin, the dimension should be expressed in what we call a standard size. So, standard size. What is okay? So, standard size, dyan po yan susunod yung economic. Doon po natin siya makikita. So, isa-isahin muna po natin. Unahin po muna natin is the strength requirement. Okay? So, when you say strength requirement, it should handle the load na requirement. Okay? Halimbawa po, you are to design the halimbawa simple na lang, yung chair po, okay? Although it's not mechanical component, doon lang natin ihalin tulad, okay? Halimbawa, you are to design a chair, okay? So, titignan natin what are those design considerations na dapat nating alam when we design for the chair. When we design, ibig sabihin, hahanap tayo ng safe dimension ni chair. Okay? Ano yung safe dimension? Ano yung material na gagamitin, ano yung thickness na gagamitin natin, okay? Thickness ng material, ano yung height, ano yung width, yan. Okay? So, yun po yung mga safe dimension. So, paano natin malalaman yung safe dimension? Ano ang dapat natin i-consider? So, anyone nga? Kung ikaw po yung magde-design noon, anong dapat munang alam mo? Okay? Para masabi mo, ay, this would be a safe dimension for the chair. O, ano dapat yung alam? Yes, Emerlito?
Yung material po na gagamit.
Okay, yung material na gagamitin. Okay, so unahin mo yun. Ano ba yung material na gagamitin ko? Will I use ba a steel? O yung wood ba? O yung kung may aluminum yan. Okay? So, yun yung una. Isa yun. Okay, yung material na gagamitin. O ano pa kaya? Ano pa dapat nating alam to find a safe dimension? Yes, Kristen. Kristen. Okay.
Yung tama pong mga dimension or sukat po.
Yung tamang dimension or sukat, yun yung ating design. Yun ang hahanapin natin. Okay? Ano ba yung tamang thickness ng material na gagamitin natin? Ano ba dapat yung length niya? Ano ba yung dapat width niya? Okay? So, ano pa po? Yes, Racy. Racy Florentino. Hello?
Hello po.
Yes, Inay.
Hi. Yung accuracy po ng design sa purpose.
Accuracy na. Paulit po.
Accuracy po ng design sa intended na purpose po ng
Accuracy ng design doon sa purpose, yung function ng ating chair. And then we have also James. Yes, James.
Ano po?
Yes,
Ano gagawin?
saan po gagamitin or sino po yung gagamit? Tama. Tama ba ang sinabi ko, James? Yun nga ba ang ibig mong sabihin? Saan gagamitin at sino ang gagamit? Tama ba?
Yes. Ganun.
Okay. So, yun yung mga sinabi nila. These are our what we call design considerations. Okay? So, yan po yung titingnan natin to come up with the strict requirement. Halimbawa na lang po ay yung sino yung gagamit. Okay? O, so, halimbawa, is this intended for adults or yun po ba ay para doon sa mga kindergarten? Okay? So, doon po malalaman natin what would be the average weight ng gagamit. Okay? So, that would be yung load na requirement para ma-design mo siya ng ayos. Okay? Kung halimbawa, siya ay intended for the adults. Okay, yung pala ang ginamit mong design consideration ay yung weight lang ng mga children doon lang sa pang-kindergarten. So, sala. Okay? So, hindi mo mamimit itong strength requirement. Ang pinagamit mo siya doon sa mga adults, so anong posibleng mangyari? Magkaroon ng failure. So it will not be a safe dimension. Okay? So kailangan you have to know ano yung magiging loading niya. Okay? Para po ma-meet natin itong strength requirement. Okay? So this should be satisfied first. Okay? Kailangan ma-ensure mo that it could handle the load to which it is designed to. Okay? Pangalawa naman po would be yung economics. Okay? So yung economics naman po, that is yung pagpili ng pinaka tamang material at the lowest possible operating cost. Okay? Katulad kanina sinabi natin, kailangan alam po natin yung material na gagamitin. Pwede po siya ng wood, pwede po siya ng steel or aluminum. So, you have to compare all of those. Okay? Alin ngayon yung may pinaka-mababang costing. Okay? Pero, it does not po, na hindi mo ibabaliwala yung strength requirement. Sabi ko nga, yun po yung una. Okay? Kailangan ma-design mo muna siya na ma-handle niya yung load po na to. Okay? Pag na-design mo na siya, tsaka ka palang pipili ng mga candidate materials. So, pwede po siya ng wood, pwede po siya ng aluminum, pwede po siya ng steel. Okay? Pag na-satisfy lang po ito, tsaka ka pipili dun sa tatlo. Ano ngayon yung magiging masahe mo? Ito na yung economic side. Alin ngayon sa tatlo yung pinaka-mababa ang magiging operating cost, right? Because from the operating cost, you could have your profit. Pag baba po ng operating cost, you could have a bigger profit. Okay? So, yun po ngayon yung kailangan natin. Okay? Kaya kinoconsider natin yung economic side. Okay? Kasi, yung pong ating mga companies, if you were be employed as a design engineer, yun po yung natin, yun po yung kinoconsider dyan. Pababain mo yung operating cost. Okay? Kasi yung kinita mo, minus, kung yung lahat ng total na na-generate mo na amount, minus the operating cost will yield yung profit. So, kailangan may profit po. Okay? Kasi kung wala yung profit, di babagsak din lang yan yung iyong company. Okay? Kaya dapat mapababa mo yung operating cost. Not to the extent na masasuffer itong strength requirement. Okay? Kaya minsan nakakalungkot. Ano bang nakikita natin? Halimbawa, may bumagsak na structure. Say, yung tulay, may biglang bumagsak o yung building, may bumagsak. Anong sinasabi? As to the investigation, merong the use of the substandard material. Okay? So when you say substandard material, it does not meet the strength requirement. Halimbawa, yung mga bakal na ginamit, mas maliliit kesa dun sa design value. Halimbawa, ang ginamit na bakal ay 1/4 of an inch lang yung diameter. As to the computation, it should be 1/2. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, hindi sinunod yung strength requirement. Mas inuna is this economic side. Kaya anong result? Hindi safe yung dimension. Hindi safe. Okay? Kaya bumagsak siya. Kasi nga, substandard na material po yung ginamit. Okay, kaya sabi natin, bago mo ipasok itong second factor na ito, you should satisfy this first. Okay? So, yan po yung nangyayari. Okay? Kaya dapat ito muna. Okay? To find a safe dimension, these two must be satisfied. Okay? So, dito po sa atin sa course po natin, so paano natin maiipasok yung economics? Okay? Paano po maipasok yung economics? Eh, hindi naman po tayo dito magsa-survey as to magkano ba yung ganitong klaseng material o yan. Okay, so hindi po. Hindi naman natin kasama yung pagsa-survey or pag-estimate kung magkano yun. Ang kailangan po lang natin dito is the use of the standard size. Okay, so dun po, in that way po, yung economics po, mapapatunayan na may incorporate na natin. When we say a standard size, it's the commercially available size. Okay, so commercially available. Okay, halimbawa, on your computation, base sa strength requirement, you come up with a diameter, say, 1.23 inches. Yan yung na-solve mo. According to the strength requirement, the diameter should be 1.23 and it's a safe dimension. Okay? So, pagpunta mo sa market, you cannot see this value. Okay? Wala kang makikitang ganyan na diameter. What is available would be 1 and 1/4, okay, 1 inch, 1 and 1/4, 1 and 1/2. Okay? O tapos 1 and 3/4, yan. Halimbawa, yan yung mga available. So, pipili ka lang dyan saan malapit ito. Okay? So, commercially available, malapit po yan, ma'am, sa 1 and 1/4 of an inch. Okay? So, this is the commercially available one. This is your computed value. Okay? So, kung sinabi mo, this is a safe value, anong gagawin mo? Bumili ka nito, so labis, dadalhin mo sa machine shop. Okay? Tapos, lathe machine mo para maging 1.23. So, pababawasan mo ng 0.02 para maging 1.23. So, ano yung nagastos natin doon? It would be the cost of raw material plus cost of machining. Okay? Or the fabrication cost. So, ano yan ngayon? Dalawa yung nagastos natin. Cost of raw material plus the cost of the machining. Okay? Whereas, kapag economic side, ay bawal po yan kasi nadagdagan yung costing mo. So, sa design, ang gagawin mo, say, you use, ito na lamang, 1 and 1/4. Okay? So, mawawala na itong cost of the machining. Okay? Cost of the machining or the fabrication cost. So, iisa na lang. It is simply the cost of the raw material. So, we would say, ay, di sala po, ma'am. Ari po kasi ay 1.23, yun yung safe. Ari po ay 1 and 1/4 equivalent to 1.25. Okay? The bigger the dimension, the safer it will be. Okay? So, hindi mo na siya, ito na yung gagamitin mo. Mas safe siyang gamitin and mas less yung cost. Okay? Wala ka ng fabrication cost. So, ito na mismo. Okay? So, mas safe siya and at the same time, mas mababa yung gastos. Kaya naipakita mo yung economic side. Nakuha pa. Hello? Okay? So, ganun po ang gagawin natin dito sa design. And I think it's time na po pala, sorry. So, it's 10 o'clock. So, ano na lang po natin on the next meeting, yung kadugtong po dito. Okay? So, I'll stop the presentation now. Sorry. Yan. Okay? See, we check our, ano na lang po, attendance. Miss Ashley, open your camera, everyone. You take 2 screenshots, Miss Ashley. So, you use yung, binigay na background ni Miss Ashley. Yan. My apologies, hindi ko mabubuksan yung aking camera. May sira. Aayusin ko na. Bibili na lang external na camera. Okay. You take 2 screenshots, Miss Ashley, para sa attendance natin. Bilang na lang inin. Okay. One, two. Okay. Another one in. Wait ako na. Iba dyan. Ano naman yung iba dyan?
Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you,
Ma'am.
Emma.